Oh, good morning. I gotta say, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up? It's been a couple of days for me. It's been a couple of days, y'all. Say a prayer, say a prayer, say a prayer, say a prayer. Hmm? Y'all, so much is going on in the YouTube streets. I just don't know where to begin. I don't. And if you didn't know, y'all already know we had a visitor. Now, the question came to me was it Adrian? Is Killer Adrian? Well, I don't know about y'all, but I will say this. I'm going to need Killer to pull up on me. And I'm going to need Adrian at the same time. Make it make sense, huh? Yeah, make it make sense. Now, I have got to say, I'm shaking my head on the whole damn thing. And as you can see, I didn't set goals to I can't even say monetize this video. I didn't set goals for that. Like I told you guys, I'm changing my content up. Okay. I still see the shenanigans in the streets. Let's say that. I did. I do. But personally, my life is changing for the better. Okay. So like I'm watching this. And I hadn't spoke on it because I don't know these peoples personally, but I will say this. We see it. We see it. Some people taking the content and and you do what you want to do with it, right? So like this the part that hit me. How can you judge someone from their failed mistakes and you don't fall short of the same thing? Like your situation may be worse than hers or his. I was just like baffled with that one. Like that's why I try not to be judgmental on certain things because watch how you criticize people because the people see you. You know what I'm saying? Kind of make it make sense. You know. That's why I started it off saying, say a prayer. And I do mean that. When I tell you guys I try to keep positive vibes flowing around me. I do. I do. I'm just gonna have to say it. Adrian Slays that made a move. And don't care how much content she threw up. It's almost like I don't really want to. I don't really want to like be judgmental on that. I'll say this: she bought a boat and she made a move, and she's on her boat now. When she came up with the ranch, the Polo Ranch, I really was hoping that that part she would make a move on. You know why I was hoping that? And I'm gonna have to say it like that. If you're in the chat, thumbs up the video because see, this is raw energy that I'm giving you right now. Like like I said, I don't know these people, but I will say this. When she bought the boat, I thought that was a rather smart move because as you all know, When you get to a certain age, your stuff should be together anyway. And you do know what I mean when I say your stuff should be together anyway. And she's came up and she's confessed to a lot of things. Now, whether it was sincerely, like a sincere confession or nit digging or however one would put it, I will say this. Adrian covered herself. Even though the wind can get in, you heard me? Even though the wind can get in, she covered herself. And I started, when she said she was going to make a move to the Polo Ranch, I ain't going to lie to y'all. I really thought that was an option for her. But it seemed as though she lifted that video up and it just wasn't no time. You know what I'm saying? Like, to get in the mind of somebody is very difficult. And some may say, oh, it's easy to do, but baby, no, it's not. But I will say this. She has a vehicle. She bought a boat. Only Adrian knew she had to leave that apartment, even though she showed us, the rental agreement and all of these different things. Apparently, behind the scenes, other things were definitely going on. And she took that and she challenged it. And she got her a boat. And she made a move. But what I don't understand, why lie? You know, she mentioned she was going to do some apartment or looking for another place. We haven't seen that. And I should hope and I should pray that she find the inner strength to regroup. Let me say that. Uh, and I do mean that. I hope she find the inner strength within her to regroup. Like, because I don't know if you guys see it, but go over there and check out her content. She was on the boat. It was late. And I almost, you know, felt something, like a vibe. Like, wow. At night on a boat, that has got to be scary to me. That's got to be scary. I don't know. I done been on a boat before, y'all, and just to be on a boat in the daytime, in the late evening. I'm not gonna lie to you. Okay. My poor heart was worried. My heart is not her heart though. And she said that was something she always wanted to do. But I should hope she make other adjustments. And I will say that. Just as a subscriber looking in. Okay. Now if you're in the chat, please thumbs up the chat. You know it's free. Okay? It's free. And then I did you a favor. You can always come back and watch the replay. Okay, without the commercials. That's just on period. Okay. So now let me, like, and I almost feel bad. But you know that saying they say you reap what you sow. The YouTube streets is lit on some stuff that she done did in the streets. You know what I'm saying? Says she done said in the street. You know how that go. You know how that go. And it's almost like difficult. And I don't know if anybody else is in a position that I am, but like it's almost like difficult to watch YouTube now. Because see, when I started 3 years ago, 3 to 4 years ago, I was into Adrian channel, watching Be Love, and it's been wonderful watching Be Love step up and make hell of a progress. throughout the YouTube community. Y'all know it ain't no lie. But some people, they still look at Adrian as beloved sister. But it depends on how you look at it because, see, that's her half sister. And even though it shouldn't be a dividing upon that, when you say half and siblings is siblings and woo woo, in my household, knowing that I have two half sisters, two foster sisters, I have got to say, I thank God for my mom. I thank God for my dad because me and my siblings, and I only have sisters. I don't have brothers. We were raised to be known as sisters, not half, not like no, we don't do that half shit over here. And I'm still, I'm sorry if you're not tuning in for the cussing, but sometimes my lips slip. You know what I'm saying? So like, we weren't raised to do the half, and in fact, we were raised to be there, be supportive for one another. And it's almost sad to me to know that this is going on, and one sister can lift up and bring the spirit and talk that Christ, and we watch actions. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's difficult. Like, mm, I get it that one would say, oh, she mopped off so much. You know, when did we have to learn to control and kiss ass? That's the part that I need to know. You know, people gonna be people, especially your siblings. And you gonna know your siblings, whether it's behind your back, in your face. You know what I'm saying? Baby, I worry about this whole situation and how it's unfolding. It's totally sad to me. I cannot imagine for the life of me having to say no to a sibling or to show hatred towards. That's just period. That no, that hatred. And some people take it, put it in their pocket, and they keep moving and never look back. And that's okay, because you're entitled to your personal opinion. Some people shit on you while taking what you have to offer. But that's part of life. But baby, that situation alone to me is so ugly, so heartfelt ugly that I just have to see it like that. You know? So let me just brush it up, move it on a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh. And I know two wrongs don't make a right. That I know. Two wrongs don't make it right. But one right, such as an apology, acknowledgement in a situation like this online, could make it right. Could. Because you got to start somewhere. I heard somebody say, oh, so, say, I hope them sisters get together. You goddamn right I do. Yeah. You ain't got to say my name. You ain't got to say my name at all. Just for the record, in case you one of the ones speaking in and out. I'd rather see them do right than to keep entertaining you. That part. Don't use my name in no video, but slaying hers all over the place because of what you see. And your life ain't no better than hers. Let us not be judgmental on that. I do not dislike any human being, but I will tell you this. I'll let you know I don't like your way. See, when you're done down here, you got to explain up there because he sees everything. Everything. I don't care who you are. In life, you're going to have a cloudy day. In life, you're going to have cloudy days. It's what you do on those days. And it is. Wow. You know, some people got to live a little longer just to learn something. Some extra shit. They do. Now, I'm going to say it again. I pray for them. Because I don't know a family that don't talk smack. The only difference is they talk to us. Right. Well, I ain't gonna lie because see when I looked at Beloved and she did the tax comment and I brought up that content to try to detour, you know what I'm saying? But I believe deep in my heart, I ain't gonna lie to you or nobody else behind the scenes or in my face. You know, Beloved know about Bella. Huh? She know all about it. She see it. You can't tell me she don't. But the funny thing to me is when I was listening to Benjamin Adson try to say that Nate had may, okay, let me put that in there, may have had some connection with Adrian Channel coming down. I said, no way. And I still feel that way. I think somebody else did that. But that's here or there. And then you got A coming up, being slick with her shit. You know what I'm saying? But then when you really think about it, and I don't know about y'all, but when I think about it, I had to say to myself, hmm, taxes. And then who came up speaking on her taxes? Angel. I'm going to say to y'all again, what? That part. What? Was that towards Adrian? Because see, you know your sisters, whether you talk or not, to the public. Behind the scenes, Adrian came up as of the first of the year, and she even mentioned it to Bila that she had a conversation with her sister. So I said to myself, wow, was that thrown towards Adrian? Because Adrian has been explaining lately about her taxes, y'all. Who listening though? Who paying attention? That's what I need to know. That's why I can't blame one and say the other one has is clean. Yes? To look it out. Okay. Yeah. So you know, so you say to yourself, wow, in life in life, in life, in life, in life, I was told to always look out for mine. Don't care what happens. Don't care how bad the fights. Arguments, I swear to gosh, everyone could have been raised a tad bit differently. I don't think the only person I ever had an argument with was my twin sister. We so close we'll argue. But baby, we don't fall out. We talk smack, but we don't fall out. I can curse at my sister and say some stuff that'll make her upset. And she gonna come back on me. But you can rest assured, I bet you within 30 minutes, 45 minutes, we laughing like clown. We just laughing. We laughing it off. We don't, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? And that's such a touchy subject when uh, well, I was raised differently. I don't know how others were raised, but I'll say this. I can't imagine looking at a video, seeing my sister or my brother say they broke to the point that they don't have storage fee for a boat. Because, see, when I heard that part, as y'all know, I shy away from mine in a minute because I got a real life here and I'm trying to do things differently. But all the time I'm thinking, because I heard that last video, and sometimes you have to step back from what you think are your priorities, your number one priorities, getting your hair did, getting your nails did. Sometimes you got to step back from that type of stuff. Sometimes you got to put that loose change in your purse, you know, and maybe that's one of the biggest downfalls, right? But eating good and all of that crap, and then getting mad over a delivery man. When I say delivery, he delivering your furniture from one place to the next place to the next place where it need to be. And I'm gonna have to speak on that one. When I saw that, I said, "Oh my goodness, I love me some AA." But I'm gonna tell you now, that video, a lot of people gave it a lot of slack. This man, whatever he was doing for you, should have been compensated well enough for doing that. I'm gonna have to say it. You don't bring up a video showing that you have the hate to pay somebody that supported you. Tony Tech, he don't do that from the bottom of his heart. Real talk. Tony Vibe is there. You know, he's that guy you can call. He gonna go and get somebody to help y'all out. I even see his lady doing stuff. I don't know. I don't know. That's why I say I'm gonna pull back. Because see, I get in this deep, so people gonna be mad that I even utter word. That's why I ain't brought up no video. I hear a lot of slack about using other people's clips. Go talk to TMZ about that type of shit. Okay? That's what you do. Go talk to TMZ about that type of shit. Better yet, do like the damn twins, the other set of twins, the boys. I can't even get their name out right now. Go holler at Tasha K. Huh? See, the problem with lifting people clips up is while you telling the story, you feeding them lies. That's how Tasha got fucked up in the game. Receiving a cease and disorder and saying, I'll wipe my ass with it. She wasn't playing with a little person. She was playing with somebody with dollars, billions, period. with lies. I'm not here to slang no lies. So if I did lift your picture up, trust and believe it's already on something you recoup with. You said. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not here to lie on anybody. But when I saw that part about the man needing $10 and Adrian seemed as though she didn't want to give it to him, that touched me because that man was helping out a bro like me on a move day, 150 somewhere around there, because my stuff is precious. We're not gonna do that. That don't look good for the camera, but that's you. And then put his business out. Yeah, we got to learn to do better. You know what I'm saying? We got to learn to do better. Why he got to be embarrassed on something that should be embarrassing to you? You know what I'm saying? How is it? What makes that right? But again, I'm going to leave that touchy subject alone. Don't hate me because I feel as though this is not true on what I see. Because you put it out there prior before interacting with these guys. You know how real thing. See, some of us got our priorities fucked up. We need to rejuvenate those. You know what I'm saying? Like shake them up, put them in a brown paper bag, regroup. You know, like I just, I was just baffled by it. So look, I kept on watching. I said, I'm gonna get up off of that. I'm gonna get up off of that. Now, as y'all know, like I said, it's been rumored that killer is fake. I don't know if killer fake or not, but if you look at my last live video, the last two, killer came in. When I looked up killer name, I got a guy, and that same guy came across my screen one more time, giving Tasty a message. Now he go by the name Killer Killer. So it is a killer on YouTube, but is it the killer that was the ex of Be Love like? And then I felt some kind of way because he did come into my chat and I did laugh a lot. And y'all know how I get down. Killer in here, you know what I'm saying? Okay, look, check it out. So once I did that, I said to myself, wow, Beaver, was you wrong? Just listen to this now. Wow, Beaver, was you wrong for entertaining Killer? And my heart and heart said, no, not at all. You know why I came to that conclusion? Because, see, this is YouTube, and people will bring up a channel, and what is it? They will, like people bring up fake channels all the time, right? So you got Adrian out here talking about killer. I don't know if it's the actual killer, but I will say this. Maybe it was somebody that heard Adrian saying it and thought they'll come up with a channel, name themselves Killer, show all this dope money, woo woo, and make comments. Maybe it's like that. Maybe somebody, posts this killer, right? Now, maybe perhaps it is actually Be Love X. But the real question is, I asked myself, was I wrong for entertaining them? I shouldn't feel no kind of way about anybody coming in my chat to enter engage with me in conversation. Wasn't no hate thrown around, wasn't none of that, okay? But I did find it strange that Killer was in the chat. And even though Adrian has came through, I'm wondering, can I get Killer and Adrian to come through at the same time just to prove the chat wrong, right? Now, back to Killer. Was I wrong for entertaining Killer? No. You know why I wasn't wrong? We got a whole young lady screaming out B Love's name, running and harassing people and their families. No one came up to speak on that. We caught Zaddy saying something, but no one actually spoke on. Please don't use my name. Don't do that. No one. So why would I feel something different about Killer coming in my chat? Huh? Huh? So no, I'm like, wow. If I told him to get the hell out the chat, do it make it right? No, it wouldn't make me sit at the table with be love today, tomorrow, next year. None of that. I don't know her personally. I love her and her entertainment she brings to her channel. I love it. But I'm not here to judge past relationships. He didn't even get off into that in a sense. But I said to myself, hmm, I don't know what to say. All I know is if Killer come back with a little respect, he can sit in. And that's just on period. But I'm definitely not inviting Bella. You heard me? See, it's a difference with that type of entertainment. He didn't come being a roughneck. He didn't come slanging her neck. He didn't even spit it out like that. You heard me? And I had to bring that up. Now, when I move on a little further, I got to say this. Tay, Tay, XOX, Taylor threw it down. Now, whether y'all believe it or not, if you listen at the end of each video, Taylor's, Asia, LaCarson, even Zach, they make it one point clear. And y'all know I'm quick to say entertainment purposes only, right? I'm quick to say that. And they made sure that they said. Hmm? But I gotta give it to Zaddy. He put that down like he was fucking pissed. He put it down like he was angry. And that's when I first realized that he said entertainment. I hadn't noticed they all was sitting there um, eating subs, Jimmy John's, you know what I'm saying? But Nicole, of course, I ain't gonna lie. That Nicole tickled me, tickled me, tickled me. Now I can't help but to follow these young people as a story time. Hmm? Because that's how they put it out there. Do you really, really, really? But I ain't gonna lie now. I believe some of that Tay was saying was actually true. Because when Tay kept saying, "You won't even give me $25," I couldn't help but to believe that part. Okay, some of that was true. You know what I'm saying? But now, whether or not LaCarson actually has subscribed to Nicole, of course, it might. I'm gonna have to say this, y'all. It might have been a setup. It might have been communications between LaCarson and Nicole, of course. You notice I'm laughing? Because Nicole, of course, makes it really, really clear, y'all, with all the giggling and the laughing behind it. Because she really tickled me. She really tickled me. That, and it made me question. Hmm, they might have just came to the conclusion. Let's just say that, okay? And Tay took it and ran like I think it was LaCarson that said uh Tay and Asia good sort storyline, and that's what made me say, oh, okay, because he says it in his video. If it wasn't for Tay and Asia, this is a good storyline. What? So of course me, I'm gonna follow the story because I really like to entertain. And when he said it, I was just like, wow. So of course I got to follow Zaddy. And Zaddy put it down and he showed his little bit of anger. I knew Zaddy was up to something when I saw, and you got to go and check out his video, y'all. When Zaddy pulled out one sub and cut it in half, I could not believe it. Zaddy popped them chips up on that counter on his cut, well, on his because this is a quick cutting board to me. When he popped those chips up and they was upside down, I said, "What's going?" Zaddy did the thing. Okay, I was like, "Wow, okay." And then of course Tay Tay, if y'all ain't seen that she came back up, and Taylor's having a lunch break. She delivered LC a message. Okay, so but in the meantime, if you ask me, it was something they concocted together and put together. But what got me was when Beloved spoke on it. When Beloved came and spoke on it, I said to myself, wow, there we go. She's speaking on their situation, but not the ones at hand. You see where I'm going with it? You can't make this up. You can't. I just follow the story and see where it lands. That's what I do. And I just couldn't believe it. I said, wow, this girl been out here for months. Adrian over here. And we got time for this over here. Ain't nothing but kids. Excuse me. I happen to be old. I just happen to be old. So don't hate me for my opinion. I'm just trying to, like relieve, release. Huh? That type of energy. So, mm, mm, mm. Is there anything anybody in the chat want to talk about? Because I ain't even got a chance to say, hey, what's up, what's up, what's up? How y'all doing? Because I'm just baffled. Like, in this, I could, baby, if I wasn't talking to this computer and was on the phone, you hear something. You hear something. You hear something. Mm, mm, mm. And that's what I got to say. I pray and I hope that all situations, if indeed are light, because I gotta say it, Adrian Shea, eh, I say Adrian Shea, y'all already know. Adrian needs prayers, okay? Adrian needs prayers. Everybody need prayer, but Adrian needs prayer. I cannot see. Y'all saw, if you paid attention, when Adrian went to the Polo Ranch, she came up with the other end of the clip showing her that she was on the boat in a tornado. What, tornado weather. You know what I'm saying? High winds and rains on the water. And I felt some kind of way. I'm like, wow, I couldn't believe that. And I said to myself, how is she gonna? How's she gonna survive that? In real life, who's outside in the rain? You know, I I don't know, y'all. See, my problem is I have a heart. I have a heart, and I just can't imagine to claim to have one and couldn't help but subscribe. Click like and subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell button. This is Beaverlicious TV, bringing you the tea of what I see. We got to learn to do better.